Welcome back, Financiers. I'm Drew McFinance, and I'm glad you've joined us today. By listening to this video, it shows that you are interested in learning more about alternative investments. This is wonderful, as alternative investments offer diverse options that people can specialize or invest in. Now, this course is just to help to give you an introduction to alternative investments and some ways you can get started today. It isn't intended to tell you how or what you need to invest in. It is just here for educational purposes. So our agenda for today is just going over the different types of assets in the alternative investments, how they can fit into your portfolio, how you can get started today, and then we'll end with some next steps that you can take following this video. Alternative investments are some of the most diverse in the world. Just even here on this slide, we only have a few examples of what they could be. They can include artwork, Pokemon cards, cars, alcohol, comic books, and even music royalties. I'm sure we have all heard of various artists and their artworks being worth millions of dollars. Did you know that in 2008, one of Van Gogh's paintings sold for $61 million at a New York City auction? That is an extreme amount of money for a painting. I couldn't imagine paying that much for art or selling any of my childhood artwork for that much. That's why artworks are some of the biggest alternative investments that anyone can make. We also have Pokemon cards. I'm sure we have seen some of the original Pokemon cards have been sold for hundreds or thousands of dollars based on their rarity or condition. Who would have thought that some of the cards that we grew up playing with as kids would be worth so much? I'm sure we've also seen those expensive exotic cars that billionaires or millionaires drive around in. Some cars can go for millions of dollars for brand new ones, but even the antique ones can be hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. Also, imagine owning your own whiskey barrel or vineyard. Alcohol's another big alternative investment that you can get involved with. Then the last big example that we'll be talking about is royalties. One example is that there are artists who get paid every time you listen to their song on Spotify with music royalties. You could also write a book and get paid from a publisher every time someone reads a book through your own royalties. Now, I hope that some of the examples just show you how big the alternative investment market is. There are so many different opportunities to invest in that it offers investors the opportunity to find different investments that they are passionate about, things that they would enjoy learning about and getting involved in. Alternative investments offer you the chance to diversify your portfolio even more. Alternatives offer great advantage to our portfolio. They allow you to get exposure to various assets that don't correlate to other major assets. Like we said in our previous slide, there are so many types of investments for you to get involved in that allows you to find something that you are truly passionate about and would enjoy investing in. As with all investments, they do have their disadvantages. Since alternative investments are unique, it may be hard to find some good investments, or it could be hard to get started. How many of us know the difference between card quality for Pokemon cards? They do require you to take the time to become familiar with the asset. As great as it is having something unique and one of a kind, it can also be a disadvantage at the same time, as there may not be a large market for that asset that it may be hard to either buy or sell. This could result in possibly holding on to assets longer than you expected, waiting for a buyer or a seller. As all types of investments have their pros and cons, it is possible to get involved with alternative investments as part of your investment portfolio. Allocating a portion of your portfolio will always vary from person to person based on your interests, location, availability, and personal factors. It's generally recommended having about 10 to 15% allocated to alternative investments to provide some exposure to the market. Just a reminder that our recommendation isn't for everyone. There are a lot of different ways to get started with alternative investments, You can go to local comic book stores or start checking out cards on eBay. This may be a steep and expensive learning curve, but this is a way to get exposure to alternative investments with little knowledge. But on the other hand, ways you can get started today, Yield Street offers the ability to different people to invest in alternative investments. Yield Street is an investment firm that provides investors the ability to invest in alternative investments. Yield Street specializes in different alternative investments such as art, real estate, debts, notes, and other types of assets. They allow accredited investors the ability to pick individual investments to provide access to these assets for them to invest in. They also provide different investment opportunities about every quarter. But if you're just getting started and want to start small with alternative investments, they offer their Prism Fund that provides you access to different alternative investments. The Prism Fund contains a variety of different alternative assets that they adjust every quarter, so the fund strives to provide you cash flow every quarter that you can be sent to your wallet or you can be reinvested in the fund. The Yield Street Prism Fund may be one of the easiest ways to get started in alternative investments. Take some time to review how alternative investments can fit into your portfolio and if it's something that you want to pursue. If you find that alternatives will work for you and that you want to pursue, you can click the link below to go towards Yield Street to get started. It is easy to start and get exposed to alternative investments that way. Also, don't forget to join the McFinance Market Analysis newsletter. We'll provide weekly analysis on all the different markets. Lastly, be on the lookout for future training events or courses. I hope you'll learn something new today, and I hope to see you all again.